on Friday, Bellator crowned a new bantamweight champion. His name is Darrion Caldwell, and he joins us now via the magic of Skype. He defeated Eduardo Dantas in a great performance, and there he is, belt and all. How about that? Mr. Caldwell, how are you? And congratulations.
Appreciate it, man. I'm good, Ariel. How about yourself?
Wow, how about that audio? This is crisp audio. I like it very much. I appreciate you going the extra mile for us. So
you already know.
Massive win for you. You're now the champion in Bellator, but I want to go back 3 fights ago to the Joe Temanglo fight. That was the biggest upset of last year as far as odds go, and just like everyone thought that you were just well on your way to, fighting for the belt and becoming champion. The coronation had already happened. Did you ever lose faith? Did you ever reconsider your path? Did you ever reconsider your place in the sport, in the division, in the organization after that happened because it was such a shock?
Not at all. I knew it was just a matter of time, going back to the drawing board and making a few adjustments, honestly, to get that win back. I never felt like I've been outmatched by anybody. I've fought at 145 or 35s, so I just knew it was a matter of strategics and making the right plays in that fight to be able to win that fight there.
And you switched things up, right? After that fight, that's when you went to Alliance to train with Eric Del Fierro and Dominic Cruz and the whole crew there?
Yeah, that was huge for the future of my career, making the jump over to Alliance. They've been really instrumental in me getting back on track. It's always hard to come back from a loss, but just having the faith in the right people and just training diligently and making that fight happen a different way,
Why did you pick Alliance?
Well, it's the best gym in the world. We got the best coaches, we got the best training partners, specifically around my weight class, 35, 25s, 45, 55s. You can't get any better, when you're talking gyms and bodies and, execution. So Dominic Cruz really changed the whole dynamics of the sport. If you talk to him, he's like a MMA encyclopedia. So it's really helped with my IQ being around like guys like him and Jeremy Stevens and Phil Davis. So
yeah, I mean, I can't imagine having someone like Dominic in your corner. He's just such a brilliant mind when it comes to MMA, so cerebral. Yeah. And not only do you have him in your corner as far as like training is concerned, he's literally in your corner. He's actually cornering you. Is it hard to get him to come and corner you? And, no disrespect to Thackerville, but like this is a busy man. He's about to fight, a big fight. Is that a tough ask or does he do it right away? No problem.
Absolutely. Man, he's got so many hats. He does a lot of things.
Yeah.
But to get him in my corner, I had to persuade him a little bit. But he's like, if I got a fight, if I happen to take a fight by the end of the year, I'll call off the rest of my shows and make sure I'm at your fight. So
wow,
he got the call like actually the week of and gave me the word that he's going to be out there. So that was really good, really big for me. Having my leader in the sport be at my fight and better off even in my corner. So.
Did you not want to bring the wolf mask? Because I saw this clip where he's like, I told you should bring it. What was that all about afterwards?
Yeah, because I had a little wolf mask I was going to walk out to, and then surprisingly, Dantas popped up with that wolf mask on the scale. It's kind of caught me off guard, I wasn't expecting that, but so I kind of was like, fuck, I'm not even going to wear the wolf anymore. But he was like, nah, that's hot. You might as well wear that. We're gonna take it. I'm like, no, we're leaving it at the hotel. He's like, bro, we taking this.
All right, and you got a great shot with it afterwards. What did you think of the fight? I thought at least, I mean, there were a bunch of warnings about the cage grabbing and things like that. I think that there shouldn't be a warning. I mean, that could change the whole dynamic of a fight. If you break the rules in a football game, if you do a face mask or, you're offsides, there's no warning. There's a penalty, and there should be a penalty. And in MMA, I feel like you're encouraged to cheat because you're going to get a warning or two, and then you'll deal with it afterwards. What were you thinking as he's grabbing onto the cage and not getting penalized?
To be honest, I really didn't think about it much. You know, I was more concerned about putting myself in better positions, you know. But honestly, I didn't really know he was grabbing the cage during the fight, you know. He felt a little slippery. That was the only thing out of the ordinary, but that I've noticed, like I noticed throughout the fight, like I couldn't really get my grip around him as well as I wanted to. But in terms of grabbing the cage, I really didn't notice that at all.
So you think he was greasing? Did that cross your mind?
Shoot, I don't know, bro. He felt slippery, but it is what it is, you know. I'm sure the Brazilians got a lot of tricks, you know.
So was that like right off the bat you noticed it, or you had to sweat a little bit and then you noticed it?
It was probably in between like 2 and 3.
Okay.
When I noticed like he's a little bit more slippery than when we first locked up, but then you got sweat, you know. I think I started bleeding during the third round, you know. So we both had a little blood on us. But yeah, that about the cage, I don't really like focus on things like that. Even if I noticed it, it wouldn't be of concern. I expect the rest to deal with it accordingly. Like when it's happening, you know, if it's in the rules that you're not allowed to grab the cage, and you as a ref, you see it, you know, if it happens once, okay, I understand, you let it go. But if it happens 2 or 3 times, you know, you gotta bring it to our attentions at the very least. And if nothing's still being done about it, then you gotta take away a point or something. But it is what it is, you know. Keep fighting.
Yeah. I don't know about
keep
those
the fight going.
The warnings, I feel like, don't deter the fighters enough from stopping to grab onto the cage. So I feel like you have to penalize right away. What about grabbing your shorts? Did that happen as well, or did you not notice?
Yeah, nah, I didn't notice. You know, in the course of a fight, you know, a lot of things happen. You know, you can't really focus on those type of things. You know, you just gotta fight through it and just try to put yourself in a position to be dominant. You know, so that's not a factor. You know.
Overall, were you happy with your performance? Was this the kind of performance that you wanted to have in your first championship fight?
Obviously, I'd like to have finished this guy. You know, it didn't happen, but I'm happy that I was able to get the belt and win in a dominant fashion. You know, I didn't think he can compete when it came to strength. You know, when I got my hands on him, I felt like I was gonna, you know, pretty much do what I did. But I feel good in the performance. You know, and you know, I had a lot of time with Alliance. You know, and I could really hear the coaches on Friday. We were really in sync. So it's a good night for Alliance.
I got the feeling, even though they won't admit it openly, that Bellator really wanted you to win. They have a lot invested in you, and you're someone that I think that they can promote a little easier because you speak English and because, you know, you're a fun fight. You know, I just felt like they were happy about this result. Did you get that impression as well?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's anybody else in the division besides me to be the champ. I'm the best fighter. I got the best mouthpiece, so I don't think there's a better candidate for the 135-pound division. This is my division. It's going to be my division for a long time here at Bellator. So my goal is to get these fights and knock them down in devastating fashion. Last weekend wasn't the way I would like the fight to end, but we got the win, and got to be happy about that.
And for a while, the Bellator bantamweight division has kind of flown under the radar. But there is a guy who once fought for a UFC interim bantamweight belt who's making his debut in December. His name is Michael McDonald. Do you think that he, if he looks good, is the next guy what do you think of him coming in and potentially being in that mix? And if it's not Mayday, who's on your radar for the first title defense?
Well, I think if he goes out and have a good performance in December, then with his ranking and where he's coming from and all he's done so far in the UFC, he should be given a title shot after that. But, you know, there's obviously guys that I haven't fought in the division. You know, specifically Leandro Higo would just be someone I've lost to. You know, he fought for the title earlier. You know, he's throwing rocks at the throne already. So I'll be willing to give Leandro a L whenever Bellator is ready for the fight. I'd like to get on the January card in LA. You know, hopefully we can make that happen. You know, get on some more tempo fights. But outside of that, it's just training, getting back healthy, get my body right, and then back to the drawing board, start training again. You know.
What kind of rocks is Leandro throwing at the throne? What's he saying?
He just mentioning, you know, that he wants to fight me. You know.
All right.
And that there is a red flag for me. You know, that automatically raises my hair. So.
Okay. But May
just
Day.
mention the fact you want to fight.
But is May Day the one that excites you the most, considering his resume?
Yeah, absolutely. He's a top 12, top 10 guy, whatever he was. You know, my job is to go out there and dispose of him. You know, hopefully he gets his fight in and out as soon as possible, and we can make that happen. There's this belt right here, stand with me, baby.
Yes. How does it feel, by the way? Is it heavy? How would you describe it?
Yeah, it's heavier than I expected, actually. I don't even really feel like picking it up, but it's definitely heavier.
You're just chilling, huh? This is a subdued Darrion Caldwell. Yeah. You're just you're taking it all in.
Yeah, I'm just chilling, man. You know, it's about body maintenance right now, you know. I need a rest, you know. It's been an extensive camp, so.
That's right. Are you going to do anything to celebrate? Anything different? Take some time off? Go somewhere? Vacation? What do we got planned?
Yeah, I'll probably go out somewhere, go vacation somewhere, grab my mom and pops up and make something happen. You feel me?
I like that. I feel you. Yes, I feel you. I feel you very much. By the way, it's always fun when someone wins the Bellator belt to compare them to the sister division in the UFC. So how about I compare you to Cody Garbrandt? What do you think? Like where do we stack up there? Do you is the gap closing a little bit? What do we feel?
The gap is already closed. Like Cody don't want these problems. If we have a intertwined match where UFC fights Bellator, I'm taking his head off. Either way, like he's gonna get the business. Like he can't deal with my pressure. You know, I get on top of this guy. He's going to sleep or he's tapping. So,
wow,
however he wants it.
One day that would be so much fun just to see the two organizations. I mean, at any point throughout the history of this sport, it's just always fun, you know, UFC Pride or whatever the top two organizations are at the time. So like you versus.
Yeah, but we're both young fighters, you know?
Yeah.
So it could very much happen one day, you know, in the future, near future, whatever, you know?
Who do you like, Cody or TJ in that fight next month?
Cody just rubbed me wrong, you know? Oh. I'll take TJ.
Why does he rub you wrong?
I think TJ's got the tools to beat him. I don't know. He just rubbed me the wrong way, man. I just don't really feel his vibes. Yeah, I seen him before backstage. The rest is history, you know.
Was there like a run-in
at the fight? Yeah, it was a little run-in when he was fighting Dominic Cruz, you know. I guess when you're in fight camp, you at fight day or fight weigh-ins, you're really feeling yourself. You feel me? You feeling like you could beat anybody. And I think that day he was barking up the wrong tree.
What did he say?
He was just I just had to calm him down because I think he was doing too much with my teammates. Like he was doing a little. He was just bickering at this one, then yelling at this one, and I had to just let him know, like, this is not the time. Look, you're gonna fight down tomorrow. If you want to fight down tomorrow, then stop the bullshit. Like, you feel me? Or you're not gonna be fighting tomorrow. It's gonna be a TKO right here. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so I don't know. UFC people got into it. I don't know.
Have you seen him since?
No, I haven't seen him since.
All right. Wow. That's an interesting story. I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, man. Try to keep things under wraps, but sometimes my mouth get me in trouble, bro. But in this instance, he don't want those problems. Like,
yeah, I feel you. December 30th, are you going to help Don prepare for that return fight against Jimmy Rivera? Are you going to be a part of that camp?
Absolutely. Don's been here throughout my whole camp, vocal. Yeah, I wouldn't be the teammate that I am if I wasn't there, but I'll be there every day. You feel me? Take probably a week off, maybe 2 weeks, and I'm back in the gym.
All right.
We got more goals to win. We're gonna run this division 135ers. Don will be back the 30th. You already know, and then winner Cody and TJ, you're gonna take it. We're gonna just be the Smash Bros at 135.
I love it. I love it. Darrion, I appreciate the time. Congratulations on the win. Well done. Entertaining affair. Looking forward to seeing your run now as champion of the Bellator 135-pound division. And I know this was a long time coming for you. So enjoy the belt. Enjoy your time off. And it was good to talk to you. Thanks for making some time here this afternoon.
Thanks, Ariel. Thanks for having me, buddy.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. There he is, the brand new Bellator 135-pound champion, the Wolf.